First Timothy 6 tells us, "But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world. But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content." Yesterday, I heard CeCe Winans on a post talk about how when she was a small child, she had to lead a song, and she cried because she did not want to lead the song. "Fill My Cup," one of my favorites. Oh my God. And I love her singing it. Oh my goodness, I love when I hear her sing that song. But anyway, she did not want to sing that song. She was crying her eyes out. She was very young, about 8 years old. And her parents were like, you better sing that song. I've been there as a parent. I've been there. As a matter of fact, I'm that, look, you need to be in the spelling bee. You need to be in the competition today. My daughter is actually not taking place in the spelling bee. I've calmed down a little bit. But I still have very high expectations that you need to do that. Sometimes there are things in our lives where they are calling us, and we feel like because it's not the easy thing or the thing that we want to do, that can't be the calling. That can't be it. I'm very guilty of that. For the past few years, I've struggled with maintaining a job, and I'm just being very transparent. And I hate that. It makes me feel really inept. Like, gosh, you're not capable of holding down a 9 to 5 or whatever the case is. But I haven't been a bad employee. I hope I haven't. I hope nobody can say that. It's just layoffs or my position or whatever the case is. Maybe I have been a bad employee. I don't know, but it hasn't been voiced. But it's been difficult, and it's had me doubting my ability and who God called me to be. But one of the reasons why we felt like it was important for me to have a job is because we knew that there were certain financial obligations that we wanted to meet, or things that we wanted, I would say, that would be, it would be helpful if I was also employed. Well, it's been a challenge. It's been a struggle. And actually yesterday, within the last 24 hours, I've just thought, Dan, stop. Stop. God has blessed you. He has kept you all. God has been good. He has really been good in spite of. And I know that most of the things that, another job would take care of, it's probably just the things that we want and desire. We are grateful. Our kids are thriving. They're actually in schools that we pay for, but that's a sacrifice that we make. But God has been good in spite of, they've been in these situations. They've gotten scholarships, and they've gotten the things that they need to make sure that they have what we want, because we desire for them to be in a faith-based environment. So I'm grateful. And this is what I want her to know. That everything's not going to be easy. There's going to be challenges in life. As a matter of fact, I was speaking to my son earlier today that, when we chose his school that he's in now, we had options. And we knew that this school that he's in now would probably be the best for him because of the long-term outcome. And we prayed about it, and we prayed, and it was a struggle, that prayer, because I was feeling like, oh my goodness, Lord, you got me pulled in every which way in direction. And, we had it easy over here in these other spaces, or at least in one other place. In this place where I felt like, well, no, God is saying go here. That's where we ended up being. And I pray that I did make the right decision, or that we did make the right decision. But it's been a challenge. definitely been a challenge. And I told him today that, a lot of times we want to choose the easy route. We think that the easy route is where it is. This life, the challenges, the struggles that we have, they are part of the plan. And God wants to know that he can trust you with his plan and that you will give him the glory when things get hard and when things get challenging. And when you think that there's no way out, or just everything is super complicated, or why is this happening? Why do I have to be victim to this? Why me? When we get that woe is me complex, understand that God is using you in that moment, and he's trusting you with his mission. He's trying to see if he can trust you to carry his plan through. So, don't be dismayed. Whatever you're going through, do not be dismayed. What I want her to know is that in the trying times, God is refining you. What I want him to know, in the trying times, God is refining you. And what you are going through right now, look, it's nothing compared to the glory that he will receive on the other end, because he wants you to prosper. It's not always going to be easy, but it will be worth it. Have a great day.